Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial here on the channel. We've returned back here to the Wild West town of Dirtwater. That's right guys, it's very exciting. If you haven't already checked them out, check out the tutorials on how I built this town. Each individual build has its own tutorial, so go check those videos out if you haven't already. But today I'm going to be concentrating on a few little details, as I'm going to show you a few little hints, tips and ideas on how to make your Wild West world even more believable, even more realistic, more authentic, and just make you an all-round better builder. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the first idea. Let's go. So guys, for our first build I'm going to show you how to build a traditional Wild West wagon. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to place some oak trapdoors on the floor like this, leave a 2-space gap and place another one, knock those trapdoors up like so, and then we're going to leave another 2, we're going to leave a 3-block gap this time, and we're going to do the same on the other side like this. Then we're going to grab some spruce slabs and we're just going to add them to the back of the trapdoors like so, and we're going to create a 3x4 platform, just joining up those trapdoors like this. Then we're going to grab some white wool and we're going to create a 4x2 block high wall on each side of the wagon like so. This is to create those cloth walls that we're so used to seeing on the traditional Wild West wagon. Then we're going to get some smooth quartz stairs and we're just going to add a row of 4 facing outwards on top of each of the woolen walls that we've just built. Then we're going to grab our oak trapdoors once again and we're just going to add a row of 4 joining up those quartz stairs like so. Then on top of those trapdoors we're just going to add a row of 4 white carpet, and then with some spruce trapdoors we're going to add a row of 4 along the sides like so. Do this on the opposite side as well, and then we're going to do that on the back like so. And then on the front we're going to add another spruce slab like that. Then we're going to add either side another spruce trapdoor like so. Then on the front we're going to add some more spruce trapdoors on the front like this. And then on the very front we're just going to add a spruce fence gate like so. And then inside we're going to add a little bit of detail by adding some barrels and some chests. Oops daisy. We're going to add some, try that again, we're going to add some barrels, we're going to add some chests, and just add a little bit of detail. The cowboys would have storage in the back of here, you know, they'd be moving around from camp to camp using this, or carrying goods and stuff. But there we have it guys, a traditional Wild West wagon. Okay, for the next idea, I'm going to show you how to build another wagon, but this time it's more of an industrial style wagon, more of a wagon that someone would use to carry goods around in, a shopkeeper, or in this case, we're going to put some coffins in the back of it, and it's going to be an undertaker's wagon. So first of all, we're going to use our oak trapdoors again, and we're going to pop 2 with 1 block gap in between it like so. Then we're going to do the same with a 2 block gap in between those, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our dark oak slabs this time, and we're going to join up the trapdoors with a 2x3 platform like so. Next we're going to add a spruce trapdoor on the top of the oak trapdoor like so. It's a bit tricky, but if you just be careful you'll get it. And then we're going to do the same, but this time we're going to do one in the middle like that, then delete the one underneath. And then we're going to add another one on top of that one there like so, and just repeat the process on the other side. Okay, once you've done that we're going to choose which end is going to be the front, so I think we'll choose this side, and then we're going to add a couple of fence posts on like that, and then in front of that we're going to add a couple of gates, spruce gates, and we're just going to open them up like so. Then in the back we're going to add a couple of coffins. In this case we're going to use chests, and we're just going to add a couple of double chests like so. And then we're going to grab a lantern, we're going to pop a lantern on there so that our coach driver can see where he's going. And then we're going to add a couple of horses on, and then we're going to grab a couple of leads and just attach the horses to the fence post. Where do you think you're going, mister? Come back here, you're going to be a working horse. And just add them to the front of the wagon like so. And that, my friends, is another type of Wild West wagon. Okay, so next on the list, we're going to build a gate for our town. So if you have a Wild West town, you'll probably want a little gate to let people know where they are and if they've arrived in the town or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some dark oak fence posts and we're going to decide where the gate's going to go, and we're going to place one, leave a 2-block gap, and then place another one. And then we're going to make sure that these poles are 4 block high in total. So we're just going to add another 3 fence posts on top of the ones we've just placed, like so. Then at the top, we're just going to join up these fence posts with another 2, like so. And on top of that, we're just going to add another 2, like so. Then, very simply, on either side, we're going to add another one each side, like so. And then on the front, we're going to add our spruce sign, and we're just going to put in the name of our town. So, as you probably know, this is the town of, and then here, I'm going to put Dirtwater. Lovely, and then people know that this is the town of Dirtwater. Next, for a little bit more detail, we're going to add a lantern on each of the top of the sides of the gate, like so. And then we're going to add a little skeleton skull down here on the floor, like so. And if you want, you can add another one over here, like so, just to make people be aware of the situation in the town, whether it's a good or a bad town sort of thing. And then we're going to add some dead bushes around like this, just to add a little bit more detail. Obviously, there's no cactuses nearby, add some cactuses, and that, my friends, is a beautiful little gate. Very simple design for your Wild West town. Okay, so next on the list, cowboys and cowgirls, is how to build a Wild West train track. Now, if you've seen my train station tutorial, you might have seen how I do this, but I'm going to show you again. So we're just going to grab some stone stairs, and we're just going to create a row which would be the same length as how long you want the track. So we're just going to do a short one just to show you how to make it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave a gap, and then we're going to add another identical row, but this time facing the opposite way. So they're both facing in on each other like so. And then what we're going to do is to add a bit of texture, grab some andesite stairs, and we're just going to replace a couple of them just to give it a little bit more interest. Whoops, don't do that, that's a mistake. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side like so. Don't do them all, just the odd one, just to give it a bit of texture to make it look like steel. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab some dark oak slabs, and on every other space in the middle we're just going to add a dark oak slab to create those railway sleepers. And then simply on the outside we're just going to place another one in line with the one in the middle. We're going to do this on the left and the right side like so, and as you can see already, it's slowly starting to take shape, and it's really simple design, and it's really effective. It looks better than the really small Minecraft railways if you want to build a big train station. So that's how we'd do it, and you just do that the length of however far your railway would go. So yeah, that's how to build a Wild West train track. Okay guys, so another little simple idea is if you're in the middle of nowhere like this little jail here, and you've got a horse, your horse is obviously going to need something to drink. So instead of just using a boring old cauldron, what you can do is you can create a bit of a trough. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up 3 trapdoors like so, pop them upright like so, then we're going to do one on each end just like this, and then we're going to do the same on the other side like this, and then we're just going to grab some water and we're going to plop, whoops, don't jump in, you'll drown. Pop one in the middle like so, pop one on the end like that, and another one like that, and that is a simple horse trough for a little horsey friend to get some nice refreshing water out of. Lovely. Okay, so if you've watched my Wild West tutorials, you may have seen me do this before, but I'm going to show you how just to make a little path in the mesa biome, just to texture the floor a bit instead of the boring old sand everywhere. Make it look like people have been walking on it, horses have been walking on it, and it's a used pathway. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some coarse dirt, some granite, and some path blocks, and we're just going to replace random blocks of the red sand. I do like the red sand, but it can get a bit too much. So what we're going to do is just just sparingly put a bit of coarse dirt around, and then we're just going to do the same with a bit of granite. And I think this colour palette works really well in the dry sandy terrain. And then once we're happy with the amount of granite that we've put down, again, don't put too much down. We're going to go back over again, but this time with the dirt path blocks. One of my favourite blocks of the whole game. And if you just add these in this environment, it looks slightly green. Whereas if you put it in the green areas, it looks quite slightly orange. So it's interesting how the colours work in Minecraft in different biomes. But yeah, it looks a bit like horse poo. Looks a bit like horse poo. So it looks like the horses have come through here and they've pooed all over the place. But that's what we want. We want to make this look like it's a used path. And I think you'll agree that this looks a lot better than just a plain old red sand terrain. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, there's a few little ideas on how to make your Wild West world even better, make it a bit more interesting, a bit more authentic, and impress your friends when you invite them to your world and show them all the little details that make that huge difference. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the videos really helped. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, then please press that subscribe button. I know a lot of you already do, and it's absolutely blown me away how many people have subscribed to the wagon channel so far. But yeah, so hopefully in the future, once replay mode comes out for 1.17 and we get our shaders back in action and everything like that, we'll have a new Viking village video out for you guys, and also we should hopefully have a new Let's Play Survival Island video out as well. So until then guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Tatty bye.